A lot of times when we get inspired by something, we shut off the plan we had and we zone in on this one thing, and then it throws everything else off. So no more of that. I did not do that. I had a lot of stick-to-itness this year or this month. I keep saying this year. What's up, beautiful people? Let's talk January, okay? January was such a good month. It was a big month for your girl because I have never put in this much work toward my content and just feeling so creative and inspired in a very long time. And I am just so proud of how January turned out as a month. I set some really strong intentions this year and for this quarter, and to know that I'm executing on that has helped me tremendously build my confidence as a content creator, and the results have completely blown my mind. So I want to share with you the results of January, and they're pretty great. So first thing is YouTube. Ooh, YouTube showed up and showed out. Or did I show up and show out on YouTube? I don't know. But I uploaded 3 times a week this month, and it paid off, literally. So I want to show you right inside of my YouTube Creator Studio what happened. So in January, so far, I have published 13 videos. Well, I think actually 12 and 1 unlisted. So in January, I posted 12 public videos, and that is significantly more than I usually publish. I usually publish 4 to 8 on a good month if I'm uploading twice a week. So this month, I really did the doggone thing, okay? And you can see how much it paid off. All of my arrows are green and up, and that has not happened in a minute. So first thing is views. I got more than 350,000 more views than I typically get. I also increased my watch time hours by 25.6K, which is over double. Both of these are over double. Increased my typical subscribers in a month by over 5,000, and also increased my estimated revenue by about double. I mean, you guys saw my estimated revenue. Typically, I earn around $5,000 per month. So, and the month is not even over as I'm recording this. So who knows? Like I might get up to 9,000 by the time the month is over. So we saw some really good results compared to December. Let's see, December 2022. So December 2022, I had 231,000 views. This month I had over 500,000, 20.2 watch hours, 3,500 subscribers, 3.6K thousand subscribers, and then estimated revenue of 51.29. So still not bad, but I didn't put in nearly as much effort, and I don't even think I uploaded very frequently in December because of the holidays. So this number is primarily because of past content that really pulled through for me and gained a lot of traffic from the holidays. So yeah, we did really good in January from a YouTube perspective, but not even just from like the numbers, the engagement and you guys' comments have had me like laughing, have had me so motivated and inspired, and just so thankful that God just uses me to create this content, because I like the way that you guys have shared how much even my consistency, it's not even always about the content. It's about the fact that my consistency has inspired you to get up and do whatever it is that you want to do. That means so much to me. So, it's not even just about the stats. It's about the impact that I feel like I was able to make this month because of my consistency and my discipline. Another thing from this month is I introduced something new, a new form of content for me called my pod vlog, which is where I'm mixing a podcast audio, like podcast-like audio, with vlog-like visuals. And some will ask, how is this not just a voiceover vlog? Well, the difference is that the audio can stand alone, and I can upload that to podcast platforms and have a full podcast without the visuals. Most voiceover vlogs are you sharing what you're doing, a play-by-play of what's happening in the visuals. So if you are cleaning your house, it's like, okay, good morning. Like I'm waking up, I'm about to go downstairs into the kitchen and I'm cleaning my kitchen sink and blah, 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 blah. That is not that. You can't take that audio away from the visual and it still makes sense. So that is a new type of content that I introduced in January and you guys loved it. I had two videos with a similar format, the Better Habits, Better Life one, and then glow up, discipline glow up video. And both of those did really well just from the perspective that you guys felt like you got to know me better and it was just very inspiring and it was a bit more relaxed. So I'm going to be doing a lot more of those. I'm going to try to do one a week and then we'll start uploading them to a podcast platform. They're going to be short, like 10 to 15 minutes. Like I'm not trying to have no 30, 45 hour long podcast, not right now at least. But this is something that I think is really doable for me and can cross function on multiple platforms without extending too much more effort of myself. So big success with that as well. We also saw a uptick in the Creator College enrollment. I am so excited about this because my Creator College is like where my bread and butter content is. And we really walk you through that content creator process from being a very beginner all the way through being advanced, needing a brand manager, what that all of that looks like. So Creator College, we saw a uptick in enrollments to where like the boxes that I send my students, the new orientation kits, are almost out of my office. Like I am so excited because you guys are about to work hard, but you're going to see the results. And it was one of those things where for me, I felt really encouraged by my students too, because we have some challenges going on in there and they are killing it. And I'm like, okay, Erin, you need to get up and get going. You can't have your students putting in the work and you're not setting the same example consistently. So that also really inspired me to like go full force this month because of the results I'm seeing my students have in the Creator College. So uptick in Creator College enrollees, let's go. We also sold out of top 3 notebooks. I'm so happy. We got a lot of orders in January, also due to timeliness. Like a lot of people are ordering organizational and planning tools to help them manage their time better at the top of the year. So I also understand that that plays a part in it too. But I was more intentional about sharing myself using the top 3 notebook this month than I have been in the past. And I also think that contributed to us selling out this month. Now, in terms of restocking, we are going to be working on a redesign and a digital version and all of those things this year, probably around Q3, so that they can be prepped for early 2024. So stay tuned for that. But as for right now, we will not have any more top 3 notebooks for sale at the recording of this video. I also was reached out to for consulting. Now, I'm always being reached out to for consulting, for one-on-ones, all of those things. And I just thought it was very interesting though. This month I was reached out to by big, like larger brands for consulting. And a lot of that had to do with one, my content consistency, two, the type of content I was creating. Particularly one video stood out, which was my 2023 predictions on the trends of social and marketing moving forward throughout this year. And it generated a lot of buzz, especially on Instagram. Companies reached out to me and asked about consulting because they want to get those conversations flowing in their businesses. And it is just so cool to see not just the fact that your numbers might be up and you're getting more views, but also understanding what particular types of content are doing for you as a brand. And I understand that every video is not going to perform the same way on YouTube. Like, a YouTube, how much I make in a month is going to bring in a burst of people who are just curious, who want to know, who want to be on YouTube, who want to make money from it. But predictions for 2023 is going to be stuff that larger brands and businesses are searching for as they're preparing and as they're landscaping their marketing and social goals and stuff for the year, for the quarter. And so it's going to reach different people, and you have to understand how that works in your content pipeline. So that is the video that attracted some brands to me for some consulting services. So I'm excited to do more of that and to just have that door be opened wider for me at the kickoff of the year. And then Instagram. Insta-freaking-gram. Instagram, and I got a love-hate relationship with Instagram. Let me just tell you, because one month my stuff is going up and then the next month my stuff is going down. And you know, I'm not one to get so caught up on numbers. I mean, numbers matter though. I don't like when people say they don't, because if you're putting in work and work and work and you're not seeing any results, then you irritated, you frustrated. And Instagram is just a place where at this point I decided not to put so much into, but to channel most of my focus on YouTube. And, you know, where Instagram can fit, it can fit. You know, we're going to repurpose some content from YouTube. We're going to, you know, create a few series and things for Instagram exclusively, whatever, but not getting so obsessed with trying to grow there that it's stifling my ability to like be present in other places. So I kind of took a chill pill with Instagram in terms of my expectations for it. And honey, child, Instagrammed this year or this month. So the first thing I noticed was, and let me get my phone so I can like look at the exact numbers. This month in general, in terms of Instagram, I posted more frequently. That was one of the biggest changes. I was more consistent. And I was posting more of what my audience typically finds and loves me for. Whereas in the past, I was posting a lot more general content. Once I kind of got like in my I'm so sick of Instagram bag, I stopped posting a lot of more of the information, educational content, like thought leadership content that I was previously, that got me to the point with Instagram. So I kind of started back doing that while still mixing in just like fun content, and it really paid off. So in December, I want to share with you my December just general stat. Overall, I gained 578 followers in the whole month of December. So for follows, I had 2,262 and unfollows 1,684 with a total of 578 new followers overall in the month of December. And like my stuff was peaking and dipping all throughout December. In January, I have almost 7,000 new followers from the month of January by itself. Like, that is wild. And I think some of that has to do with the fact that I was posting consistently on YouTube, so much so that people who were finding me in January on YouTube came to follow me on Instagram. So I think it was a mixture of me being more consistent on Instagram and me being more consistent on YouTube, which allowed people to then come to my Instagram. So it was a mix of both. I think for the most part, like just kind of releasing the pressure of having to grow on Instagram and just having fun with the platform, repurposing some things, making just some on the whim content as I'm going throughout my day and stuff, like has really been helpful. So I think the biggest difference between this month and past months is that we wrote stuff down. Like in the past, I have been very much a digital planning, like let me put all my content in this app and like, you know, have all these boards and content calendar digitally. This month, let me tell you, we used my jumbo calendar and we wrote down every single title on the day that it needs to go live. And every week we went on over there and looked at the titles and recorded those 3 videos at the top of the week. Camera edited them, we cranked them out, did the thumbnails, uploaded them, had them scheduled for noon every week. So a big difference was that I leaned less on digital planning and more on just writing stuff down with a pen and paper or a marker and a board, like being able to actually like write it down. I don't know, it was something about it. And then we stuck to it. Like in the past as well, writing something on a calendar on a date is different than like planning a list of content ideas, at least for me, in an app. And so having it on that date, it was like, we're sticking to these dates. We're not moving anything around, because a lot of times I'll get to the point where I'm like, I don't want to talk about this right now. I'm not in the mood. I don't feel like talking about this topic. So then I would move things around and it would throw off my entire upload schedule. This month, if I thought of something, put it on next month. If next month is full, put it on March. If March is full, put it on April. Like, Put whatever idea you came up with at the next available spot. And that's why I started planning my months out at a time, and don't plan too far in advance, because if you do feel inspired and you want to move one or two things around, then that's fine. But a lot of times when we get inspired by something, we shut off the plan we had and we zone in on this one thing, and then it throws everything else off. So no more of that. I did not do that. I had a lot of stick-to-itness this year, and or this month. I keep saying this year. I had a lot of stick-to-itness this month, and I plan to keep that going in February. So I hope you guys had a great January. Even if you didn't, there's still always an opportunity to make the next day, the next week, the next month better. You know, like everything relies on us and our choice and our intentions to go after whatever it is that we want. So I love you, and I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.